Hello friends, seekers of the truth veiled in darkness. The footage you've just seen, regardless of your final verdict, holds a power far greater than its mere contents. It taps into a nerve that has pulsed through human civilization since the first fire cast dancing shadows on a cave wall. The fear and fascination with the unknown. For centuries, the human mind has waged a silent, internal war between the rigid laws of physics and the persistent, nagging whispers that suggest a reality far more porous. We build our scientific fortresses, armed with logic, data, and empirical evidence, yet we cannot fully silence the old stories, the inherited dread that makes us glance over our shoulder when walking alone in the dark. Why? Because the experience of the unexplained is not solely about specters or flying objects, it's about the limits of our own perception. Consider the sheer universality of the accounts. It is too easy to dismiss a lone, frantic villager's story of a shadowy figure. But what happens when that same shadowy figure is described by a fisherman in Japan, a shepherd in the Andes, and a suburban teenager in the American Midwest? Cultures separated by language, geography, and millennia share an astonishingly similar lexicon of fear. The disembodied voice, the cold spot in a warm room, the sense of being watched. Are we truly to believe that all of this is merely a collective neurological misfire, a massive, global coincidence of the human imagination? Perhaps the truth isn't out there in the form of a Hollywood monster, but in here, woven into our very psychological fabric. The belief in spirits, ghosts, or other non-physical entities serves a profound and ancient purpose. It allows us to process the two most terrifying certainties of our existence, death and meaninglessness. A world where a spirit lingers is a world where memory persists, where the end is not truly final. It's a mechanism for coping, a cultural safety valve against the terror of absolute oblivion. But this psychological explanation, while compelling, doesn't negate the possibility of an objective truth. What if the psychology of belief and the reality of the paranormal are two sides of the same coin? What if the collective psychic energy generated by centuries of shared belief has, through some mechanism we don't yet understand, created a space, a membrane, where genuine, unexplainable phenomena can manifest. This is where the footage you just analyzed becomes crucial. When you watch these videos, you are not just watching a potential hoax, you are engaging with this ancient conflict. The logical part of your brain demands proof, screaming fake at the blurry figure or the suspicious sound drop. But another, deeper, more primal part of your mind is momentarily suspended, held captive by the possibility of real. That moment of shivering doubt is the very echo of our ancestors, feeling the same unsettling chill as they heard an unexpected crackle in the night woods. Whether authentic or expertly staged, these recordings serve as a modern mirror to our deepest fears and highest hopes. They force us to confront the uncomfortable idea that our meticulously ordered world might be incomplete. So, when you cast your vote below, consider this. The question is not just real or fake, but what does this phenomena, be it genuine specter or powerful fabrication, tell us about who we are and what we fear? The answers are waiting, not just in the shadows of the video, but in the deep, silent corridors of your own mind.